Hi, in this video you're going to see us wrapping a 2016 Hyundai Veloster. When we were preparing or washing the car down for the wrap job, I noticed that there was 3M on the hood of the car. I need to take that off, and so we're going to use steam and a little bit of elbow grease and remove that 3M wrap. Luckily the car is only 5 years old or 4 years old. 4 or 5 years old, and it's quite easy to take it off. So enjoy the show. The 3M's been removed, the rock guard, whatever you want to call it, and now the next project is to move on. On the side of the vehicle, it's very, very difficult to see in this low light, but there are a pile of door dings here, and I'm going to have to sand that and fill it before we wrap the car. So we're going to remove the door handles, and then we're going to start, I'm going to prep this area and we'll let it dry. We'll work on the hood or another area of the car. Take back what is mine. This is what happens when you start playing with fire. Your desire, everyone burns in the end. You're leaving doors wide open. You're letting the wrong ones in. Your desire, everyone burns. Now get what you deserve. Now your time is wearing thin as I crawl beneath your skin. Not a matter of how, more like a matter of when. 'Cause it's cold when you're lonely. The colors you show me, nothing but gray. But one thing that I always do is I start on the passenger side of the vehicle. I want to make sure that it's the side that sees less use, so if there's any imperfections, that's the side that I want to make sure I make my imperfections on. I am going to just do a test door now. I have applied Bondo to the car, I have primed the car, I have sanded the car in the areas that needed sanding, which was primarily the passenger side of the car. It looked like it had been hit by 100 door dings, and it took a lot of work. It took probably 5 hours to get it to clean up, but I think it's acceptable now, and we'll know when I've got the wrap on. Everybody likes working on new cars. New cars are awesome, but that's not the reality of what we do here. So this car is 4 or 5 years old. It's 2016, and this is a good example of the things that you see as you pull parts. All that debris has to be removed so that you get good adhesion, and you need to wipe it with a 70-30 isopropyl alcohol. I'm going to give a shout out to CK Wraps. I've watched a lot of his videos. Guy's amazing, does a great job, and he's worth watching. So check out CK Wraps. You start playing with fire. Everyone burns in the end.
when they made this bumper, it's made out of a plastic or polymer type material, and they left, because this bumper is meant to be primed and painted, they left the hole, there was holes that were left from the injection process in the mold, and they would look really silly on the front of the car. So what I'm doing is I'm filling them with a filler, and then I'm sanding them flat again, and I'm using water, and I'm using 600 grit, 800 grit. It's slow. I'm not an expert at this, so I'm just going along and getting it completely flat, making sure the holes are filled in, and we'll show you some close-ups. Should be using a block. I don't have that much to do, and I'm being careful to make sure I keep it flat. I'm changing my motion and just slowly going along and getting it so that it feels to me. Number one, I can't see where the hole was. So if you're zoomed right up on this, you can see a tiny little spot right here in the filler that's darker than the other ones. That's actually where the holes were, the injection holes were, and I bondoed a lot of the other I fillered the other area, and a lot of that doesn't need to be there. I'm just carefully bringing it down to make sure I don't dig into the area. I'm just getting it and keeping it flat. And again, I am no expert on auto body.
I no choice, it was me or them. Now for a lifetime I'm condemned. I have to forget my old set way of life. I'll go to prison or die by the night. They try to kill me when I fought back. I cracked the scars with a baseball bat. But justice will never make this right. I need to run and stay out of sight. I no choice, it was me or them. Now for a lifetime I'm condemned. I have to forget my old set way of life. I'll go to prison or die by the night.
Confirmed officer down 1980 Park Avenue.
It's so cold out tonight. I just can't keep warm. I'm on my way home. 10,000 miles that I've walked in circles to get back to you. Now I'm on my knees crawling back to you.
The Hyundai Veloster front bumper cover has a couple of spots where the material does a very hard turn. To solve this issue, we use knifeless tape, and we put a total of 3 inlays on the bumper cover itself. So here you can see that we're actually laying it into the corners, and we're actually taking the time to lay in the material. We're keeping the tension off of it, so that once it's been covered with the material completely across the top, it'll be seamless.
Deprived